Hey guys, today I am going to be talking about how you can grow tons of fruit and vegetables inside of a 100% shaded garden. This is New England Gardener and your host Simon, so let's jump right in. There are so many people that think that you can't grow food inside of a shaded garden, and that is just not true at all. You can grow tons of stuff inside of a shaded garden, and I'm going to show you that right now. First, let me tell you a few advantages of having a garden in the shade. One advantage of growing in a shaded garden is that it does not need nearly as much watering as a garden inside of the full sun with direct sun needs. So as you can see in my shaded garden, I actually haven't watered a single time. Another advantage to working in and making a shaded garden is that you don't have to worry about anything like a sunburn or putting on sunscreen, because you can just sit in your shaded garden all day and you'll be safe from that sun and the heat, so you won't be sweaty or have a sunburn. Many plants actually prefer shaded areas to sunny areas. This is because they either A, don't like that hot weather, or B, their leaves need shade to develop properly. So examples of plants that need shade to develop properly are things like kale and lettuce. And with shade, they'll actually grow their leaves bigger, which are the part that you're going to eat later, because they're trying to get more sunlight. And with plants like lettuces and spinach, they don't really like the sun that much, and they will do a lot better in the shaded garden where it's cooler and the sun isn't really causing them that much stress. Another advantage to having a shady garden is you can plant plants that would normally not be able to be planted in your season. So for example, you can plant spinaches or lettuces, which are usually cool weather crops, in the summer because they're in the shade, and the shade provides that extra lower temperatures that those plants need to thrive. So what can you grow in a shaded area? Well, let's go see. I'll go show you now. Peas like to be in a nice shaded area. They have larger leaves, so they won't mind being with a little less sun. Another thing is that peas suffer a lot from the warmth, so being in the shade helps them. Since rutabagas are a cool weather crop, they suffer a lot from warmer temperatures, so being in the shade helps them a lot. Radishes are another plant that need shade to grow well. Since they're a cool weather crop, the shade will help them a lot. Potatoes do not need direct sun, and they'll actually do better in the shade. Like and onions both work well in the shade. If they're in direct sun, they'll actually turn yellow, and their bulbous base will lose the water that it needs to grow. I have quite a few tomatoes that are growing in the shade as well. They actually grow better in the shade, and they won't turn yellow, and they actually do better in terms of pest management in the shade as well. So plant a garden inside of the shade, and you'll be surprised by just how much you can get. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.